color's changed, hasn't it?
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it did change. Mine changed from red to cyan.
Me too.
Mine too. Wait, I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
Oh, wow.
Right.
So,
Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
so that means that I have to go with Alice now?
Looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The three of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow, and it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
So Fi's with Dio now.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything. Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu.
Adieu.
Sadly, we may never meet again.
Why?
What? Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right?
Oh, we don't. So, this thing was like tutorial letter for us.
Never see you guys again.
Oh my gosh. Don't cry.
Did you really think I was gonna cry?
No.
Suckers!
Uh,
Cry over you dummies.
That's so mean. What the? You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
40 seconds. Yeah, look. Oh, no, that's minutes. My bad. Looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up.
5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payoff for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group's server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nonary game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I had been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due to that day and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I'd looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting this stupid thing, so I headed back to the campus to use one of the school computers. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it! You stupid piece of shit! I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rear-view mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. This damn bastard's face. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. Deja vu. The last of my strength failed and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Let's go to the infirmary. No in particular reason, I just figured I wanted to go to the infirmary. How's it going? You guys find anything?
Nothing yet.
Well,
Oh.
Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Why are you back here then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found. Who would do such a horrible thing?
Oh, I know who she is. She vaguely looks familiar. I know I didn't see no old people in 999, but she looks like someone. Like, I get the feeling like maybe... Cause I know time travel is heavily... Like, a time type of deal is heavily, like, played against in these type of games.
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Phi, please. Why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change.
We were so busy earlier that I never got to ask, but do any of you know who she
Beats
is?
me. I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know.
You still can't remember anything?
No. Not even a little, unfortunately.
You better be telling the truth about this amnesia stuff.
Suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Suspicious? Have you looked into a mirror lately? You might as well have suspicious tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance.
Well, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No. I suppose not. Well, I assume not.
But what?
Not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and the suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural. I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No. I've tried several times, to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. Ah, but there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar?
With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. It took no time at all to find something of interest. There's a hole here on the back of your head.
Hole?
Yeah, looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there then.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait. A minute ago, you said that it felt natural.
It does. But that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance. Wearing them doesn't feel strange. You'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you? That's what wearing this suit is like. Well, I think that's enough about me. Should we move to the next room now?
No, I'm staying.
Me too.
I see. Well then, I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing. What do you intend to do?
I think I'll be moving along too.
Where do you plan to go?
Crew quarters, I guess? I was thinking I might go over to the crew quarters.
I shall head for the lounge then. Until we meet again. Excuse me.
Kay's robe flowed silently around him as he turned to leave. I made my way out of the infirmary behind him. Huh. So these are the crew quarters, huh?
Sigma, what are you doing here?
Hey, come on, man. Don't be like that. We aren't enemies, are we?
You wonder.
What happened to you, Tenmyoji? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's
You
body.
think so? But you sure it ain't just all in your head?
Fine. Let's move on to something else then. You and Cork. Is he your grandkid?
Why do you want to know?
Why? Well, I mean, what do you think? He keeps calling you Grandpa. Of course I'm gonna wonder what the deal is. We all got kidnapped and brought here apparently for no reason. Now they're making us all play some sort of weird game. I'm just trying to find a little meaning in all this nonsense. That's it. So tell me, Tenmyoji, are you really Cork's grandpa? Clover.
Sigma,
Luna?
where'd you come from?
Did you not want me here?
It's
That's okay, I guess. I just thought Tenmyoji was the only other person here.
This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyoji. We decided we'd split up to investigate.
Huh. Makes sense. So, you find anything?
0.
What? Which one?
No, I meant I found 0 things.
He thought like 0, 0, but it wasn't 0, 0. What about you? Anything suspicious?
I didn't find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious.
Yeah, you got a point there. So why do you think Zero put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place?
Well, maybe solving all of these puzzles is part of the nonary game.
Really? I thought the nonary game was a couple rounds of the AB game. Why would he need the puzzle and stuff then? Tell us something, Clover. Well, what is the nonary game then? Why is Zero making us all do this?
Well, this is just, speculation, but it's for entertainment. So rich, powerful people can watch. Yes. They're probably off in an opulent theater, watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
Let's kill the rot.
Maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
No. Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something. But what we get? Nothing. It just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans. Now, if you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
So you're saying that Zero Sr. is the one who murdered the old lady?
No, it sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer.
Wait.
Well,
7?
Alice and I can't be Zero.
Okay. I'll let the I part go, but you're gonna have to give me a little to convince me Alice can't be Zero.
What? Come on. Alice and I know each other.
Well, how do you know each other?
I guess you could say we're co-workers.
And where do you co-work?
An organization?
That's kind of vague. What kind of organization?
That's...
I really hope she's not doing something shady now. 'Cause Snake out by Alice.
I can't tell you.
What? What do you mean you can't tell us?
I mean, I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay?
Why can't you tell us?
Because it's confidential. I promised I wouldn't tell.
So right now, I'm like, I've already been set on the route of going down that left side path. From what it looks like. Which I'm kind of sad about, because I seen a hopeful, like, thing of this tree filled out. And, according to this, I'm not getting the true ending, because the true ending's on that far right. And that's where I want it to be. But, we'll roll with whatever comes our way, I guess. Because I believe the true ending's that far right one, all the way at the bottom. Oh, come on. Don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time for playing it close to the chest?
But what if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here? Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should tell you.
Finally.
Sorry, but I just don't really trust you guys. I mean, what if one of you is Zero? It could be any of you. Sorry. Anyway, I think that's enough about me and Alice. I just don't really feel like I can trust you guys. Maybe if that changes, then I can tell you. So, I guess I'll go now. Go? Where are you going? I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet. Then I'll be going too. Fine.
There she goes. So Tenmyoji.
I don't trust you anymore than she does.
In other words, you aren't gonna tell me anything, are you?
Sorry.
You aren't gonna tell me anything, yeah. I left Tenmyoji and headed back to the hallway. There were so many questions I wanted answers to, but it was looking like I'd have to suffer in ignorance for a while longer. Besides, there were plenty of more immediate problems that needed my attention. I sighed and filed my questions away to be dealt with later. I needed to focus. There was only one room I hadn't visited yet, the lounge. Wee.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah, I was. Phi, Luna, and I were the first into this room.
Find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
You really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Anything else then?
Out of the ordinary. Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary.
How about this?
Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently, it's got an article about a lunar eclipse. Says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve, then?
Yeah. 6 days from now.
Wait, what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today's Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning? Wait, did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
What about you?
I think it was the 20th.
Then we were all taken on different days.
Does that mean we were just sleeping until the Nonoi game started?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
Then today might not even be the 25th.
That's likely.
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after.
Oh. Well, I guess that explains why I feel kind of dizzy.
Me too. I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Maybe it's because we were asleep for so
I bet it's even more bigger than this. Watch, I'm gonna assume they think they were abducted on different days, but at the bigger picture, it might be like years apart or something like that.
Your muscles start to
And
atrophy
it's like
if you don't
crazy time warping things. Then, what day is today?
Beats me.
I have no idea.
Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh, well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat.
Yeah. Something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive.
Schrodinger's cat.
Didn't make any
Right.
sense to me, though.
Well, doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here. I think that's what it is, right? It's like the theory of like something. I don't remember 100%. It's the theory of if the cat is, I don't remember now. I'm trying to sound smart about it, but I don't even remember it. Okay, yeah, okay. The theory that the cat is placed in a box with some sort of thing that kills it, but it could be simultaneously dead and alive until the box is open and the cat is taken, is looked at.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Actually, there was one thing.
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
You don't need to apologize. Just tell us what you found.
See for yourself.
It's a newspaper article. Looks like...
It was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see that. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What the hell? What's Radical 6?
Read the article.
I swallowed and began to read. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed, the WHO has confirmed, that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Do you think we're in a quarantine facility?
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure, but look at us. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are. But if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific. Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin.
Oh.
This perfect, shapely face.
Oh, I can't stop looking at it.
Does beauty look like something infected with an awful disease? You want to touch it, don't you, boy?
Yes!
I can see it in your eyes. Go on. Try.
Well, I am feeling a little weird.
It could just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough, people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Yeah, I guess you do have a point.
Zero is forcing us to play this nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Also a good point.
Yes, it is.
So you're saying there's no connection between our abduction and this virus?
Probably not.
Well, it's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we're safe in here, our friends and families are still out there.
That's true. I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute. When did this virus actually show up? I've never heard of it before.
Me either.
So what day is it? If this Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep, just how long have we been here for?
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
Yeah, well, doesn't look like we're gonna have time for that.
Shit, we're late.
Yeah.
All right then. We should hurry.
And they're open.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. What the hell are you doing?
Sorry.
It's not good enough. You realize we could die here, right?
Hey, whoa, calm down there, girl. I made it in time.
Barely. We've only got 5 minutes left. You're a yellow pair. Who do you think your partner is?
Gee. I wonder.
Ugh. You son of a...
Come now, Fi. Please, calm down. Fighting now helps no one.
He's right, you know. The doors have already opened. We need to hurry up and figure out our teams. What did I do to deserve this asshole?
So, how should we pair up?
I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible...
The options Fi laid out for us were the following. Option A. Alice and I would pair up with Luna and go through the green door. Tenmyoji and Quirk would pair up with Clover and open the... Option C. Alice, I, and Clover would pair up and go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Quirk would pair up with Kay and open the green door. Fi and Dio would pair up with Luna and open the blue door.
3 minutes remain
Alright. So what are we doing?
Okay.
Oh? Why not?
You'd end up playing against each other in the next AB game. Last time, you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, you only have 1 BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be taking Clover. I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
Yep. I want to go with Alice, too.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't I get a say in this?
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to go with Kay either.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
They're all picky. Gosh. What the hell is happening to him? What's wrong, Quark?
It's all over. This is it. We're all going to die.
Are you all right?
No.
No. That's not it. Don't you get it?
We aren't gonna die. We have to die. We have to die here. All of us.
What the hell? Oh, snap out of it, kid. Oh, come on, Quark, talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. Getting so serious about this stupid game. You should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything.
Oh,
We need to get into the infirmary.
No.
we have no
We don't
time.
have time.
30 seconds remain.
We don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through.
But still haven't figured out who's going where.
I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose. I don't care who.
Sigma, you have to choose.
What? Why me?
Just do it. We don't have any time left.
9, 8, 7.
This is too nerve-wracking. I swallowed. Alice and I will... Let's go through the red door with Clover. Alice and I will take Clover and go through the red door.
I cannot allow you to do that.
God damn it, Kay. We don't have time for this.
Different door, please.
He stood in front of the red door, solid and immovable in his metal armor. I didn't think I could force my way past him, and I knew I didn't have the time to try. Shit! There were 2 doors left for me to choose from. But which one? Really? You're not gonna let me? Fine, then. I guess we'll go through the blue door with Kay. Alice! Kay! The blue door!
We should hurry.
We took off toward the doors at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder to see the others heading for their respective doors. Fi, Dio, and Clover were headed toward the green door, while Tenmyoji carried Quark toward the red door, followed by Luna.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
That's actually not a bad choice, because Luna is, you know, he's all sick and messed up, and Luna can go with him as a medical, like, you know, assistant lady or whatever. So I'll take that. Man, look at floor B, it's so huge. That's crazy. Wait, 3 doors?
They are all locked.
Is this a dead end?
What's that thing over there?
It's like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Does that lever move?
Only one way to find out. Rec room.
Well, that was easy enough.
It only opened the door on the right, though.
And we are likely meant to go there.
How do we get the other doors to open?
No idea. There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it.
You are correct. There is little to be achieved by remaining here.
Forward it is, then. Or right, I guess. Look at this place. Hey, look, there's a zero bunny thing right there. What is this place?
The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door. It said rec room, as I recall.
Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
Okay, the pool and darts I get, but... what's with all the suits of armor? Seems kind of weird.
If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
Is that a ride?
Yeah. I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. They put a coin in and it kind of rocks around. You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Does this thing mean there were kids here at some point?
No, I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection.
It seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
So this place has a lounge, some sleeping quarters, and now this rec room. It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner.
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
So you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Yes, relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
Everything anybody needs to live without leaving. I guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Well, that's not happening.
Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Ah, there's a door over there.
No good. Won't open. Looks like it's locked up tight.
In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere.
Right then, let's find them. Our next escape. Seek a way out of the rec room. Alright, so let's give another save. So yeah, this will probably be the last part for a little bit, for a little while at least. Because I'm going to be trying to beat another game I have. So, like I said at the start of this, this game's going to go on hold on and off a lot. Just because of the length of it and how, like, it takes a lot of time. I mean, especially if I'm trying to get the true ending. But I hope you guys enjoyed more of Virtue's Last Reward. And I hope you guys will enjoy the other game. I'm going to be playing another game on this channel that I need to get through. I need to beat this one. It's also a long game. So yeah, lots of long games. But I really need to get through this one. And I'm actually kind of excited just to see, I guess, what it's about farther in past its demo that I played. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Give me a second here. I'm trying to open up my PS TV's cartridge slot. So, and I'm super determined to do it. So I've not stopped the video. And